Welcome to The Success Face, a YouTube channel where we provide summaries and key takeaways from the world's best business and self-improvement books. In today's video, we'll be discussing Working with Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. This book explores the idea that success in life is not just about having a high IQ, but also about being able to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Goleman argues that emotional intelligence is a crucial factor in determining professional success and personal happiness. We'll be diving into the key concepts from this book and sharing our thoughts on how you can apply them to your own life. So if you're interested in improving your emotional intelligence and achieving greater success, be sure to watch our video. Learn to listen in order to enhance your empathy, the fundamental quality of emotional skill. Even though you can develop emotional awareness during downtime, you should be able to use it when needed. Being able to comprehend one's own emotions enhances one's capacity to comprehend those of others. Be aware that excessive empathy may not be appropriate in all circumstances. As you develop your emotional skills, keep track of your progress. Employees with soft people skills, who work for emotionally intelligent companies, are valued for their contribution to the company's bottom line. There is evidence to suggest that today's employers are looking for new hires who are self-directed, have better listening skills, and are able to take criticism well. Employees with people skills are now required by businesses. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is a more comprehensive indicator of professional success than IQ in today's workforce. Numerous studies demonstrate that IQ alone is not sufficient for success. However, emotional intelligence can be enhanced in contrast to cognitive intelligence. Attunement to the stream of feeling that is a constant presence in all of us and recognition of how these emotions shape what we perceive, think, and do are the first steps toward emotional awareness. Self-starting, understanding personality-based politics, and getting along with other people are examples of the emotional competencies that are necessary for success. Skills are more important to businesses than knowledge. Follow your gut. You need emotional skills like self-awareness, the ability to control your emotions, concern for others, social adroitness, enthusiasm, and commitment to succeed. Decision-making is facilitated by emotional strength. Those hazy feelings about what to do in a given situation are full of information you should consider. Your choices are enriched by your emotions. Empathy is higher in those who are aware of how their feelings affect others. Keeping a journal of the behaviors you want to change is one way to look for clues about what triggers your ingrained emotional patterns later. To create a list that you can use to identify conditions or situations that provoke you so that you approach them in the future with more self-awareness. For instance, record the times when you become irritable or say something you regret. People gravitate toward what engages them, gives them meaning, and attracts their dedication, talent, energy, and skill. You won't be able to learn the nuanced details of your inner emotional radar unless you give yourself time to listen to your feelings in your life. Emotions do not respond to deadlines and change in a different way over time. To become familiar with your emotions, you must create a space for them, tune into them, and investigate them. That necessitates some downtime to quietly consider your emotional responses. They can let go of previous assumptions and adapt their methods because they are open to new information. An AT&T study showed that mid-level leaders with a sincere faith in their abilities from the very start of their vocations had better progress. According to a study that followed people throughout their lives, people with higher levels of self-confidence as children enjoy greater professional rewards as adults. The information flow sometimes, the cognitive and emotional centers of the brain work against each other. When you're stressed, the emotional center of your brain goes into emergency response mode and uses up resources your brain normally uses for thinking. This occurs when people experience stage fright, and their ability to recall what they were supposed to do is overwhelmed by fear. The sooner we can recover from distress, the more accurately we can monitor our emotional upsets. It appears that emotional clarity enables us to manage bad moods. The mind's ability to focus is destroyed when there is an excessive amount of sensory stimulation, and the body goes into a state of constant emergency survival. It is essential to be able to use emotional restraint when performing under stress, not only for the purpose of remaining diplomatic even when you are enraged, but also for the purpose of being able to concentrate despite distractions. Naturally, you should keep an eye on your feelings and even use them to achieve your objectives. However, allowing your emotions to take precedence over your ability to think rationally will only result in negative outcomes. Success in business necessitates a steady disposition and dependable behavior. Make sure everyone knows where you stand at all times so that they can have confidence in you. In business, especially, change is a fact. Unless you have the emotional competencies to present new ideas to others and solicit their support, creativity is really nothing more than daydreaming. While relevant technical expertise is essential for the generation of novel ideas, navigating the organization's influence web makes all the difference when it comes to putting those ideas into action. This level of commitment, which fosters loyalty and trust, is closest to employees who believe their company's values align with their own. Empathy is the ability to pick up on subtle clues about other people's personalities, likes, and dislikes from their behavior or vocal mannerisms and intuit their feelings. Empathy is a crucial component of the social skills that are necessary for business. The ability to serve others well, act as a mentor, and work with a variety of personalities in the workplace that can sometimes be antagonistic is based on being sensitive to their needs. Organizing the interactions of the people whose minds hold that knowledge and expertise is the art of maximizing intellectual capital. By consciously improving your listening skills, you can increase your empathy. If you have to make a decision without considering the emotional consequences, having too much empathy can sometimes be a disadvantage. However, strong interpersonal relationships are necessary for high productivity, and if you don't pay enough attention to the emotional consequences of your choices, you risk ruining your relationships. Your team members' differences can result in unexpected opportunities if you cultivate a climate of respect for each person's abilities and encourage a variety of perspectives. Whether you are aware of it or not, the people around you are influenced by your thoughts, feelings, and expectations. Developing the ability to put aside thoughts and feelings that are keeping you from being fully present for the situation at hand is one part of developing empathy. If you want to understand the underlying politics of any situation you try to influence, it's important to channel your emotions. Following the leader, a lot of people are good at the social skills that are needed to get ahead, but they fail because they don't open up to the people they are in charge of. Leaders are followed by subordinates for more than just business objectives. A leader's style, level of energy, and emotional approach are followed by followers. You will develop the tact you need to be a leader, particularly in difficult times, if you use your listening skills, empathy, and sensitivity to comprehend the fears of other people. When people clearly see that the leader values their individual contributions, they are motivated to excel. Emotional intelligence in organizations is influenced by leaders. That characteristic frequently attracts customers more than intelligence or experience. Again, empathy-building skills like active listening and seeing things from another person's perspective are essential. In the past, superstar employees received higher salaries than team players. Enhancing your emotional intelligence as you get older, your ability to detect the emotional aspect of your interactions improves. That necessitates being aware of your ingrained emotions, responses, and actions. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any feedback or suggestions for future content, we'd love to hear it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.